I am live. Okay, this just arrived in the mail, and you can see in the link down below who this came from. His Internet Movie Database is my friend Jeff Ranjo, who I knew in San Diego. We used to have a group called the Tag Group, Tuesday Art Group, and we'd have life drawings, stuff like that. And for 2 or 3 years, we'd do that, go to Denny's afterwards with a big group of other artists. And a lot of these guys went on to become very successful, no less than Jeff Ranjo, who went on to Cal Arts and became someone that was never out of, you know, circulation in the world of Disney and Netflix. And right now, his big thing at Netflix is Maya and the Three, which I've got on my list to see, but I still haven't. He was the head of story, doing storyboards. So that's his big talent. Is a great. Well, we're going to see right here is the stuff that he sent me. It feels thicker than what I was expecting. It's probably got a backer board in it, but he did a self publish like a Lulu or somebody self publishing of his Kaiju designs, where he'll do like a Kaiju, do them all month long, and he's such a genius at character design. When he was in our little group, he had stuff from when he was in high school that was just these thick uh, books, notebooks, and it was just packed. You know, one of his notebooks from the typical high school. Anyway, he it was a high stack of notebooks. Basically, is what I'm trying to get around to saying. The guy didn't just. He was doing about two people's life's work worth of character design. Oh, let me get that real quick. I've got something here I've had for how long's it been? 30 years. He did this little thing in Sculpey. He used to be crazy about doing Sculpey all the time. He probably still does. But this is just a little character design. It's got a little, got a little, what do you call that? St. Bernard has a little cask under his neck. Got an exposed brain. This is probably all dusty. Hand painted. And that doesn't represent just to me. He did about 15 of these little character designs, not just for me. These aren't resin garage kits. He just did these individually, uniquely to everybody in our little group on that Tuesday art group. And I'm sure everybody else got even better ones than that little Tyrannosaur there. Okay, here we are. I'm in suspense. I already know it's going to be good, but how good? Oh, that's the other thing to say before I get to it. He's disappointed in it. So he didn't get the printing he wanted and didn't try to do much with it. Oh, I can feel right now it's got two things in it. So let's see what we got. Kaiju by Ranjo. Took me a while to read that. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at this. Where is Dead Zero? Now, this is interesting. Before we get into my Kaiju, I know this is going to have good printing. This is the thing that Jeff was responsible for bringing to print, which is unique. These go big bucks on eBay, etc., because it represents Disney artists, basically. Where is Dead Zero? A lot of Disney artists saying, "Oh man, I wish I didn't have to do something that was so whatever." You know, they're actually envying these guys that aren't being paid well. because they get to do comic books all the time. So, so all these Disney story artists are basically saying, "Hey, we got to make a comic book here." And so, it's just you just die to get comic books look this good, basically, and have such fun novelty stuff in it. Oh yeah. Where is Dead Zero? Very cool. Okay, Kaiju Ranju. We're gonna see Kaiju Forever, 2019. Oh, look at that. His wife is oh my gosh, that looks pretty good. That's grayscale though. Oh yeah. Now, see, I'm not at all disappointed by the look here, but see, Jeff would have been reacting to what he's posting on Tumblr or whatever, which of course is like sticking transparency on a light table compared to probably this, but this is great. Now, this is the stuff that probably, as the original artist, you can probably not get into it because all the stuff you've done to make sure something stands out maybe doesn't anymore. It has to have high contrast pop. Oh, that's God, that's amazing. I just love this stuff. Of course, well, I mean, it's not just the art; it's the design of it all. These are just great little thoughts about you just flip to go back to the Toho era and have these come along. These giant men in suits. Mega maggot. And what's of course another oh look at that. That's oh yeah, I don't like that. Well, that's another thing. He can ape any style he feels like aping. He's also really good with Procreate, which probably was the tool for most of these. Cool. Lava beak. Oh yeah. Gotta I gotta look up and check myself, make sure I don't go off screen here. Oh yeah. He was responsible for a lot of the character design that went on in the Hercules animation way back. Yeah, check out his Internet Movie Database listing that I've got linked below, and you'll see just how in demand Ranjo has stayed through the years. So in demand that they call him back to Donut Hole. They call him back to Cal Arts to do a guest lecture here and there. Yeah, good at what you do, you can be one of the guys that stays in demand in a highly competitive field, but it also takes being a guy everybody likes. And I think everybody likes Jeff Aqua Squash. And why not? Here's a guy that I just bugged on Instagram saying, "Hey, I need that book." I never could find it showed him paging through it real quick, and I never could find that exact posting again. So I messaged him, sent him a message, and he said, "No, I'll send it to you." So yeah, everybody likes Jeff. Very cool. Oh yeah. Now that would be a great kaiju idea that Toho could really pull off well. Eyeball. Oh yeah. And there's the oh, and there's all the places you can see Jeff in social media, Instagram. Thraxis is interesting. It's got a background on the story of Thraxis. That was his Cal Arts student film with another friend of mine, Ron Thompson, did the voice of Thraxis. Yep, very cool. Jeff, thanks. This is one of my most prized possessions, and thanks for sending the extra too. I need to go back over that. I probably left that behind when I did my move. I know that sounds awful, but that I left behind an awful lot of beloved books. Okay, great.